Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You like this video, you give your opinion at the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video. William Ruto is like a new kid in the block. Since William Ruto was declared a winner and sworn in the office, the interest of the United States of America came so high in that the interest in between the USA and Kenya is so intact. Why am I saying that? In different regimes, you will find that a president always prefers to work with a certain superpower countries. And that's something that I have explained in this channel. It is not once or twice, because when you look at Uhuru Kenyatta, he was having so much interest when it comes to working with China. When you look at Mwai Kibaki combined it, Russia and part of China. When you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, the interest that he had or he could have had when it comes to his leadership, if in any case was going to be declared the winner, Raila Odinga is having good relationship with Russia. Good relationship with Russia. And that is why during the grand coalition in between Raila Odinga and Mwai Kibaki, you find Kibaki preferred working with China and Raila Odinga preferred working with Russia. So the government of Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga was a combination of China and Russia. By that time, I want to tell you the truth. We never had models. Let us speak the truth. We never had models. When it comes to the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, that is the time that we had models. But now, I don't want to talk about those dates or the last regimes. I want us to look at why William Ruto is so darling to the United States of America, and why this situation might affect William Ruto's relationship with other presidents. Let us remember what happened during the African Climate Summit. William Ruto had invited 24 presidents across Africa when it comes to that Africa Climate Summit. And I want to give you something that is so crucial. Remember, the summit that was organized in Kenya, this was a project of United States of America. And I'm not fearing to say that. Why? When you look at even the renovation of the KICC, this was a project of United States of America. As if that was not enough, as we continue, I want you to understand something very critical. As the renovation of KICC, the venue where the African Climate Summit was organized to be conducted, was renovated by the funding of United States of America. As if that was not enough. Secondly, when you look at the dignitaries that came from United States of America, people like John Kerry, different individuals, and big people from United States of America, you will understand that William Ruto is a new kid in the block. So United States of America is like, now William Ruto can advocate for the agenda in Africa. But at the same time, other presidents are saying, no way. No way. We have also our interests. You cannot just come out as a new kid in the block, then you suggest on us what to prefer working with. Look at Uganda. Have you ever asked yourself why Yoweri Museveni never presented or came to that African Climate Summit? Have you ever asked yourself? I analyzed that video. In any case, you've not analyzed, I want to remind you, there is no good relationship in between Yoweri Museveni's Uganda government and the United States of America. So, US seems like Yoweri cannot advocate for the agenda. Yoweri cannot advocate for the agenda in Africa. When you look at the president of Somali, he never came out presenting himself, or rather attending the African Climate Summit. The reason behind, there's a kind of wrangles in between William Ruto's government and the other side of Somalia. So again, the relationship in between the United States of America and Somalia is not so much intact. Look at Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa, it seems like his interest is so much when it comes to the Russia. Cyril Ramaphosa is a good friend to Russia. You saw even when Putin, they met and they have certain meetings. Cyril Ramaphosa was there. Then it means Cyril Ramaphosa is a preferred president in Africa that can at least advocate for the agenda and to be ambassador of Russia. When you look at the signals. But when you look at the president of Uganda, is not preferring US, they are preferring Russia. When you look at the same other countries in Africa, the same. So William Ruto is like a tool in the building to convince these presidents at least to adopt the agenda and ideologies of United States of America. As we speak now, United States of America is heavily investing in William Ruto's government. If you don't know, United States of America is investing heavily towards William Ruto's government. And they came out initially, walijitoa mahanga, that what we are going to do is to ensure that the government of William Ruto is going to be successful. And if that is not enough, if I'm relying, or that kind of rhetoric story is not getting into your ears. You saw during the Maandamano, if you want to understand something good, to at least understand that the interest of William Ruto and US is so intact. So intact. And that is why during Maandamano, who came out cooling Raila Amolo Odinga down and his team? Who came out cooling Raila Odinga and his team down? It was the US Senator, Chris Coons, if I'm not wrong. Then you've seen even the ambassador of US in Kenya, Meg Whitman, has been always advocating for William Ruto's win. She has come out many times saying that William Ruto won election free and fair. And she has come out also to say that the election of 2022 was fairest and freest when you compare with the other past elections. So these people are trying to legitimately approve William Ruto as the president of their choice in Africa. Let us speak the truth. Who is now advocating for the agenda of US? It is William Ruto in Africa. But people are saying, and the other presidents are telling him that no way, we have also our interest. And our interest is US. Oh, our interest is China. Our interest is Russia. Our interest is this. That is whatever is happening in Kenya. So, in Africa. So, William Ruto is not a comfortable president. As other presidents seem to like describing William Ruto as someone who is preaching water at the same time is drinking wine. Preaching water at the same time drinking wine. That is William Ruto. But now, what is the message of this video? The message of this video is that William Ruto is a darling to the United States of America. And other presidents are feeling like William Ruto is betraying them. Because according to the African Union, it seems like William Ruto is coming up harder. He is coming up harder to convince the African Union that other countries in Africa to venture into the interest of the United States of America. And that is whatever is happening. That is whatever is happening in Africa. So the relationship in between William Ruto and US is so intact. And the presidents are feeling like William Ruto is betraying them and throwing them under the bus, as they are not buying the agenda and ideology of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that is my review and also my opinion when it comes to the relationship in between William Ruto and the United States of America. What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.